Hello, welcome to a new Dream Artistry Convo. So today I'm going to be talking about a dream that I had last night and kind of drawing it out. So we'll see what we come up with. So I hit live and then I realized that I wanted to grab a couple of quick reference photos. So that's what I'm looking for now. Let's see. I don't even know how to search for this. So my dream had me with angel cards and oracle cards. I was in New Hampshire and there were, I don't know, like I picked up my cards and for some reason, like I had to go into the barn with them. So then I was surrounded by these like 3 horses. So this circle that's here, I'm gonna draw the horses around that circle. Okay, so I was just trying to find a picture. I kind of had the idea of what a horse would look like from the top, but I wanted that set reference image to consult. So now I'm gonna get started. Okay. So I'm gonna have these 3 horses here and some cards and things in the middle for this particular dream. And it took me a minute. I mean, really, like this part of the process here is going to be, part of my exploration as to what this all means. So hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm still, kind of figuring out what this all meant exactly as well. And this is just kind of my process. And these do not look like horses right yet, but eventually they will, hopefully, with more detail, just starting to get them kind of sketched in here. And I'm actually going to just keep turning this so I can just keep drawing them as I go. Okay. So once I got into this space, these horses just kind of kept like bumping into me and circling around me, and I was kind of stressed out and freaking out a little bit by them acting this way and by getting pushed around like this. Those are supposed to be the ears. Heads top down are not easy, apparently. Okay. They kept kind of bumping into me. Like I had my cards with me, so I was like trying to do readings with these horses bumping into me. And like I talked about last night, like horses are about freedom and like that fight or flight response. So for me, like thinking about this one is really short and awkward looking. I'm gonna move this guy along. Oh no, I can't move that guy along. Okay, I am going to move him along this way. Nope. Okay. Okay. So I don't remember what I was saying. So yes, horses are these fight or flight animals, right? So they are all about protection, having the freedom to like go places that they desire to go, and just have that mobility, that expression. And so when they don't have that, that's when we end up with problems. That's when we end up with things not going so well. So when horses show up in our dreams, depending on their behavior and how they're acting, it's a sign of, needing more freedom, needing more space, needing different choices, or just like looking into why you don't feel that freedom. And so, because I was working with cards while this was going on, thought that was also an interesting aspect of it, because the cards are, how I make changes and how I align my life. So I thought that was pretty interesting that cards came up in this particular one. Like the cards were, I wouldn't say the cards were holding me back. Like maybe the cards were, guiding me to something different and I just hadn't listened yet. That is a more accurate representation there. Is that there are things that I just hadn't listened to in the cards yet. And the freedom portion is, how do this? I have a floating object. Okay, there we go. That freedom piece, it comes up. I have dreams in my, or I have dreams. I have horses in my dreams a lot. So I know that they come to me. I know that I'm all about the freedom. Freedom has been one of my guiding words for years. And so I know that that's something that's extremely important to me, is being able to feel that freedom and that space, and being able to make choices on my own, being able to live my life as I see fit. And right now, like my car is broken down, so I can't go anywhere. People are supposed to be staying home and avoiding people anyway, so I'm not seeing so many people. And so it's an interesting dynamic there, since I definitely see myself as more introverted. I enjoy staying home, but I want to have the freedom to make my choice of whether I'm staying home that day or not. And if my car doesn't work, then I don't have that choice. So I feel like there's a connection there with the horses that just, kind of kept bumping into me. He's like really weird looking top down. This is definitely not the brush to be using either. So I'm going to get a different brush here. Let's see if this one works better. Come on, brush. Okay. Nope. Well, that did not help. I will eventually find the brush that I am looking for. Just have not found it yet. But we're going to carry on so that I don't spend this entire time just looking for the right paintbrush. Okay. And so then the cards part is still really interesting to me. Like, why did I, need to go into the pasture for these cards? Like, why were the horses bumping into me regarding the cards? That part is still super interesting to me. I'm not quite sure on that yet. That's what'll, like when I still haven't figured out quite what something means, that's when I look to other means, like pulling some cards regarding it, or channeling to ask my guides more questions about it, to get clear on what it is that I actually need to know, or why that thing came to me. And so, like this combination, and there's something else. I know that there's something else that I'm just not remembering, and so that's also when I will look to the cards or go to channel just to ask some questions. And today is actually night 4 of the 5-night dream challenge, so I will be going live after this session to talk about what's going on in night 5. So that will be all about asking your guides questions and channeling from your guides to get messages regarding your dreams. So that's going to be super fun. And if you have any questions now regarding, if you're watching live and you have any questions regarding that now, let me know, because I would love to answer some questions when I actually do the 5-night dream challenge video. Okay. This head shape is just so strange to try to get down. I think it's gonna, like, once I get a little bit more detail, the head's gonna look a little bit less odd. Like, see, getting the ears in there helps even. It's that depth portion that we need. But that's a start. There's always a portion to art projects that just ugly phase, the weird phase that just is not working. And since this one has horses in it, I honestly kind of feel like I want to like finish this out further. So I probably won't finish the whole thing on today's video session, but I wanted to come on. I haven't done one of these videos in a little while, so I wanted to do another one today, talk a little bit about it, and maybe get some new insights myself. All right, so next brush that I need some texture for the ground. So we're going to do some texture cover. And I'm going to do this one. One of these, I don't know which one I grabbed. This one. And sometimes my computer, when I've got multiple programs going like this, it lags. And it's going to take a minute. Oh, yeah, it's going to take a minute because now the paintbrush is slowly coming in. Oh boy. Okay. See if this one will work. I may end up needing to wait for the texture until later. If this brush isn't gonna work either, and it's just gonna slow my computer down. May have to go back to doing these ones at least in like the downgraded version of this program, just because my computer is struggling to keep up with everything. Yep. We are super slow trying to figure it out. Come on. Okay. Well, while I wait for this, in the middle of this circle here, I'm going to have my cards out on the ground. There's also a rock that was next to the small paddock when I was in New Hampshire growing up there, and I might put that in here too. So I remember that rock. I feel like I had been using it as like a table or something. Actually, I think there was a table. Yeah, there was actually a table I had in the lean-to. So there was like a paddock, a lean-to, and a barn all connected together. And that's in real life. In my dream, I also had a table in there. And so I was trying to work at a table with 3 horses, like all crowding around me. I have no idea why, or I'm still trying to figure that part out. And it was pretty stressful. And this computer program is getting to me as well. So we're gonna, I guess, call it a day. Let's see. Hey, okay, so we're gonna call it a day on the drawing since that was not working at all. So I'll be back on in a few minutes to do night 4 of the 5-night dream challenge, and then I'm gonna just paint myself, and I'll share pictures later when I finish the painting. So see you soon.